This is Louise for MMA Crazy, and we're here with Alistair Overeem. Alistair, how does it feel like to be the main event here in your home soil?
Excited. We're back. We're back on home soil. Very excited to be fighting here in Rotterdam. I have a great history here. I'm undefeated in Holland, but here in Rotterdam, I won my first light heavyweight world title. Been fighting here 2000, 2001, 2002, and 2004. So I have great history here, and we're gonna keep that up this weekend.
What do you think this is going to be like for the development of MMA here in the Netherlands?
Well, I think it's a great development, and I think it's going to continue. A lot of kickboxers were originally a kickboxing country. We have great kickboxers. I see that I already see a lot of these kickboxers making the transition, and I expect more to follow. Because UFC is just that big platform that in kickboxing currently is missing, unfortunately, and I think these strikers, if they're being successful in transitioning to UFC, there's going to be a lot of great fighters coming from Holland.
So you're fighting your teammate, Andrei Arlovski. So tell me, how did that come about? Because obviously he's accused you of asking Joe Silva for that fight.
Well, I didn't. I got him offered, and it was basically him or Kane. And Kane was injured, they said at the same time. So it's probably going to be Arlovski. And I said, well, I don't have a problem with it. They needed me to headline this event because I'm originally from here. And I don't have a problem fighting teammates. But I didn't. It was not so that I asked for this fight.
Why do you think he would accuse you of that?
I don't know. That's something you should ask him. I think he's being very sensitive. To add on that, I think it's also very stupid for him to expect us not to fight since we're both top 10. I mean, that danger was always there, that possibility. And I think he's just making noise. He's just riling up, trying to get people on his side. Well, everybody's mellow about it. The coaches are very mellow. After this fight, I'm going to dive back in the gym straight away. I'm going to continue where we left off. And he's just trying to create something which is not there because everybody's relaxed about it.
So you said, obviously, you've put the coaches in a bad spot. So do you think that's the case? And if so, how do you feel coming back into Jackson's after this, obviously win or lose?
I'm going to feel great because I'm going to win this fight, and furthermore, I've already spoken with the coaches that we would continue where we left off. I have a great relationship with the coaches, and everybody's mellow about it. I believe that Andrei is the only one that has difficulty with the situation because everybody in the team is like, yeah, okay, so what?
So how does it make you feel then, obviously he's going to have Jackson and Winklejohn in his corner? How did that decision come about, first of all?
Well, I think that the coaches chose to corner him because he doesn't really work with other coaches, and I kind of have my own crew that I fly in, and they're with me 24/7, and we're doing the whole Albuquerque thing, Sandia Peak, eating together and chilling. These are my friends, so I feel very confident going into this fight. Obviously, the coaches, I like the coaches so much that it's fine. They need to do what they need to do. And the other thing is, Andrei needs some coaches, otherwise he has no coaches. So they're going to be doing their thing. That's why we spoke out against each other, and I'm going to be doing my thing, which is flying in these coaches, and I'm going to work with them.
So how do you feel, obviously, them making a game plan against you when they know so much about you?
Well, my coaches know a lot about Arlovski too, so it's a little bit back and forth, and it's you look at study tape, so it's a little back and forth thing. The same could go for what do you think about my coaches who have obviously also been observing Arlovski?
So how do you make sure that your paths don't cross, or how did you make sure that your paths didn't cross during training?
Well, I chose to train at different times, and I did some work at different locations. Sometimes I would see him in the gym. He would quickly make a 180 and get out of there. Well, I don't have a problem with him, so I don't have to.
So what kind of weaknesses or holes in his have you found in his game?
That I'm not going to tell you, because then I would give away the game plan.
So what would you say your strength then is over him?
I think I'm better everywhere. On the ground, in clinch, in stand-up, I have more experience, more fights. I think I have more tough opponents. I've fought more maniacs. Any way you look at it, my resume is filled with maniacs. Badahari 2 times, Vita Belfort, Igor, all these guys. And he sure has a resume too. He has like 40 fights or something. UFC Gold is in there. It's remarkable. But my resume is deeper. It's more heavy.
So how do you see the fight unfolding?
With my hands raised at the end.